The Dallas Cowpokes bye week has traveled every which way, and all we can accept for the time being that will be that the mentors and players went into the lab to attempt to fix the bunch reasons this group isn't on par with the amount of its parts. The Cowboys will get ready for their second consecutive Sunday night football matchup with the San Francisco 49ers in Santa Clara when practice starts this week. The game last year was one to remember. A 42-10 drumming by Brock Purdy, George Kittle, and the remainder of Kyle Shanahan's bundle was a disheartening loss. The 2023 Cowboys had not yet had their bye week, which is the difference between this year and last year. I'm not saying a bye week will help the cattle rustlers at long last lost the strong 49ers, yet it can't damage to have an additional week to get ready. This bye week will either be the defining moment of the time or the last nail in the casket. The players' responses determine this team's direction. Assuming last year's bye week is any sign, the season is going to get turned around. The Cowboys finished the regular season with a record of 4-2, but after the bye week, they went on a 6-1 run that put them at the top of the NFC East and in contention for the conference championship. The thing that matters is, this season, they will go through a 5-game stretch following the bye that may be the hardest stretch of any group this year. Perhaps of the most ineffective situation on the Ranchers program right currently is the running back position. Dallas positions way behind everyone in the NFL in rush yards per game, and basically every other measurement used to decide the viability of a run game. Rico Dowdle has been driving the charge, and right now sits as the group's driving rusher with 246 yards on 59 surges. His yards per convey normal sits at a solid 4.2 yards, however watching the game, you can see the ineffectualness of the running matchup. Dalvin Cook has been preheating on the training crew since before the season began, and I truly don't have the foggiest idea about why the cattle rustlers haven't offered him a chance in that frame of mind on the game day 46-man list. At the point when the protection was composed by Dan Quinn, the security unit got a makeover. Quinn made safeguards in Dallas pertinent once more, and he got the best out of players like Donovan Wilson, Malik Hoare, Marquise Chime, and Wanya Thomas. Wilson and Hooker should be benched and the younger players given a chance, in my opinion. Thomas and Ringer have generally seen unique group snaps, seldom stepping on the field as individuals from the guard. Thomas has played 27 defensive snaps, while Bell has played 23. That is hardly sufficient for their talent to have an effect, particularly on a safeguard that has played so inadequately.